and welcome to Star Wars Obsessed Watching. In this episode, I'm going to talk about number 3 on my list of Star Wars movies from worst to best. Number 3 is Return of the Jedi. Loved it! Just kidding. I love Return of the Jedi so much. But how many ways and how many times can I express how much I love a movie? A movie that's so perfect and so wonderful. I hope you don't mind indulging me a little bit. Return of the Jedi is a product of my childhood. I was in high school when Return of the Jedi came out, and I never wavered on my fandom for the Star Wars universe. I still love Star Wars. I still collected everything that I could back in 1983. Unfortunately, for some reason I can't remember, I didn't get to see Return of the Jedi immediately, but I was able to get this. And I carried this around with me wherever I went. I even took it with me to high school. I carried it with me with all of my academic books, my math books, my notebooks. I took it everywhere. There were a few strange glances at me, but for the most part, nobody actually made fun of me, which was actually pretty cool when you think about it in high school. And there was one student who actually asked me what I thought about the movie, and I said, I haven't seen it yet. And he goes, wait, you're a huge fan and you haven't seen Return of the Jedi yet? I said, no, I haven't seen it yet. And he saw this and he said, well, don't you think that's going to spoil it for you? And I said, no, it's not going to spoil it for me at all. I love it so much. And the funny thing is, nowadays, I cannot deal with spoilers, cannot handle them at all. But back then, I wanted everything that I could get about the Star Wars movies, especially Return of the Jedi, because I love the Star Wars universe so much. Okay, I've reminisced long enough, so now let's talk about Return of the Jedi. One thing that I really love about the Star Wars universe and the Star Wars movies is that there's so much world building, and you have an example right here with that spider-like creature walking behind C-3PO. And so you ask yourself, what is that? Why is that there? And it's just there, and that's what's so amazing about these movies, about Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, is that we have things like that add another element to this universe and just makes it so fascinating and so deep and so wonderful. I just love it so much. Gotta love the practical effects. All of the practical effects, everything. Wonderful looking, flawless, beautiful. I love this movie. It's so wonderful. This is another part of the world building that I love about it, is that the droids actually have the ability to emote. And a perfect example is right here with C-3PO with his different levels of emotion, of fear, of revulsion, surprise, disgust, when he's happy to see Luke Skywalker, all this stuff. It's just wonderful world building, and I just love it so much. Lapty Neck, a classic. What is up with all the creatures just sleeping at Jabba's palace? Do they not have a place to go to? Oh, the Rancor. What a great looking creature, and the practical effects is wonderful. It's amazing looking. This is a very exciting scene. It's brilliantly filmed. It's wonderful. Why did he have to pick up the skull and throw it? Why didn't he just use the Force? Another element that I love about these Star Wars movies is the humor. The Sarlacc is another amazing element of world building. This creature that's in the ground and devours and takes 1,000 years for someone to die. It's fascinating, and you just ask more questions like, really? 1,000 years? Why does it take 1,000 years? I want to learn more. I love this movie so much. All right. Awesome. Luke is using the Force to kick that guy. Excellent.
You must confront Vader. Then, only then, Jedi will you be?
So what does Yoda mean by confront Vader and then he'll finally become a Jedi? What is it about confronting Vader that will make Luke a true Jedi? Let me think about this. Maybe it's the temptation of turning to the dark side, and if he rejects it, rejects the Emperor, rejects Darth Vader's offer, then that makes him a true Jedi. That's brilliant! The practical effect and puppetry of Yoda is absolutely amazing. It's done so well and so flawlessly. You know, when I watch this, I don't think it's a puppet. I think it's an actual creature, a living, breathing creature in this movie. It's just so well done. It's so brilliant.
Keep your distance though, Chewie, but don't look like you're trying to keep your distance. I don't know. Fly casual.
The humor is off the charts. Great lines, just wonderful delivery.
They're not going for it, Chewie. I told you it was gonna work.
Classic Han.
Quietly. There might be more of them out there. Hey, it's me.
Great line delivery. The speeder bike scene, brilliantly done, brilliantly filmed, something we never seen before back in the day. Just loved it. It's exciting. It's wonderful. I love this movie so much. Wicket. Oh, Wicket is so cute. He's so adorable. All the Ewoks are cute. More of that awesome humor in the original trilogy. Just love this humor so much.
Good. How far is it?
Ask.
Hilarious. I love this stuff. Harrison Ford's line delivery is brilliant.
You have a power I don't understand and could never have.
You're wrong, Leia. You have that power too. In time, you'll learn to use it as I have. The Force is strong in my family.
This scene is so gorgeously filmed. This is what we love to see, the exciting space battles. I love how the Emperor doesn't blink. So creepy. Comedy gold. So we have 3 battles going on. Exciting space battle, battle on the ground, and the battle between Luke and Darth Vader, all going on at the same time. Wonderful, exciting stuff. Oh, it's sad. Darth Vader is dying, but now we get to see what he looks like. All right, here's Luke gonna take off the mask, and it's... Wait, why isn't it David Prowse? All these years, David Prowse has been playing Darth Vader, and they take the mask off, and it's not David Prowse. Well, there's a reason for that, and if you check out the very fascinating documentary called I Am Your Father, you will find out, and it's kind of a bummer of a reason. Yay! The Rebels win. And you know, I have to commend Harrison Ford, because I know that he didn't want to do Return of the Jedi, and he was actually suggesting that Han Solo be killed after The Empire Strikes Back, but they wanted him to come back. He put his all into this part, and it shows on screen, and it's just wonderful. Yay! Celebration on Endor. Woohoo! The Rebels win. Yay! And it's a very happy ending. It's wonderful. Oh, and look, and Anakin and Ben and Yoda are together. Everybody's happy. It's a beautiful ending. I love this movie. Everything about it is perfect. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. It's brilliant.
What? I haven't been here for a long time.
Yeah, you're right, but every time you're here, you're so annoying.
You're annoying.
Why?
Because you're gushing all over Return of the Jedi and lying to your dear audience.
How am I lying?
You're telling your dear, wonderful audience that Return of the Jedi is perfect.
It is. It's a wonderful movie. It's perfect. Return of the Jedi is amazing.
Is it really? Come on. Come on over to the dark side.
I can't. I love the movie so much. I love it. I can't.
Fine. Step aside. I got this.
Okay. Be gentle.
Let's begin, shall we? Oh, we're doing this again? How original. The scene is backwards. WTF? Ugh. Jedi rocks. Wow, what a CG horror fest. Terrible. Ugh, makes me want to puke every time I see it.
Hey, but the original has Lapti Neck, which is great and has practical effects.
Yeah, but this is an official release by Lucasfilm, so I'm so glad they inserted this scene of Boba Fett flirting with those ladies, because heaven forbid we think that he might be gay. Do we have a case of the not gays? Oh, I just love how they keep assuming that Boosh is a guy, that he's a man. What are they saying? That women can't be bounty hunters? Kinda sexist, don't you think? Why is Boba Fett at the palace like he's just hanging out? Shouldn't he be out getting more bounties or something? When he arrived with the Han in carbonite, did it go something like this?
Hey, Jabba, guess what? Hey, look at this. I brought Han Solo for you.
Oh, thanks, Boba Fett. That's awesome. I've been looking for him for a long time. Now that you brought Han Solo, here's your money. See ya. So, yeah, you can go now.
Hey, maybe I could just hang around for a bit.
Oh, why? You got your money. You can go.
I don't know, maybe you'll have a really cool party and, I want to be there.
Well, if I do have a raging party, I'll call you.
I could just wait here. I'll stand in this corner. You won't even notice me.
Okay.
So I'll just pull my mask down like this and everyone will know I'm in the movie.
For the kids. Talk about continuity error. Check out the shirt on Han Solo. Carbonite and then not in carbonite. Completely different shirt. WTF? So what was the plan to get Han out? Lando was undercover, but wasn't any help at all. Luke sent the droids to be sure to sneak in R2 with the lightsaber and use it. How would Luke know that Jabba would keep the droids? Jabba could be like, I don't want these. They could be a trap. Dismantle them, destroy them, disintegrate them, whatever. Then Leia going in to rescue Han. Did she really think it would be that easy? Then Luke shows up and he thinks the Jedi mind trick would work, but it doesn't. Oops. Now what? My lightsaber. Where's R2? I'll get it when I see him later. Later? How? When? Where? Is this a Jedi seeing the future? Did Luke know they would all end up at the pit? The CG Sarlacc. Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, but there's the practical one in the original.
Yes, there's the practical one. But then they re-released it with the CG Sarlacc, which looks horrid. It's a good thing that R2 was assigned as the bartender on the barge. What if R2 was left at the palace? This is a lot of coincidences. What would Luke have done without that lightsaber? Lando didn't do anything to help whatsoever. He's the one who's constantly needing to be rescued. Why did they even bring him? Ooh, cool and mysterious Boba Fett. We're finally gonna have a final battle between him and Han Solo. Oops, nope. He's just dispatched unceremoniously. Oh well. Happy kids.
A promise to keep. An old friend.
So this is where I'm really confused. Is this the same promise that he made in The Empire Strikes Back, that he'd return to complete his training? Because earlier we hear that
A Jedi Knight?
How did he become a Jedi Knight if he hasn't completed his training? I'm confused.
I've come back to complete the training.
This is where I'm still confused. Then Yoda says your training is complete. But Luke made a promise that he'd come back to complete his training. And then he says he has a promise to keep, which is to come back for more training. But Yoda says he's completed his training. I'm confused. What is up with General Mading's hair and that beard? Ugh. It's Lando's magically shifting strap and insignia. Pretty amazing.
I have felt him, my master.
Strange that I have not.
So, what difference does it make if the Emperor has not felt the presence of Luke Skywalker, but Darth Vader has? Isn't it actually a good thing that Darth Vader has felt the presence of Luke Skywalker, so he knows where Luke Skywalker is, and that he can go get him? Interesting that the Emperor has to question Darth Vader's intentions because he feels the presence of his own son. Oh look, it's the Ewoks. They're so cute. Oh my god, what happened to this one? Ugh.
I know. Somehow, I've always known.
Then why did you kiss him like that?
Into the control bunkers on the far side of that landing platform. This isn't going to be easy.
Why wouldn't it be easy? No one's there. There's no ships, no guards, nothing.
It was I who allowed the Alliance to know the location of the shield generator.
The Emperor actually gave information to the rebellion of the real location of the bunker, of the shield generator bunker for the Death Star, the actual location on the Sentry Moon, rather than giving false information and then attacking them there.
So Luke was right. The Emperor's overconfidence was his weakness.
I will not fight you for it.
And it's a happy ending. There's absolutely no way another totalitarian government will come to rise in 30 years with all this celebration all over the galaxy. No way whatsoever. Ugh. Creepy Anakin.
Some of the stuff you complained about is from the special edition.
Their official release from Lucasfilm Limited, so it's on the table.
Okay, it's my turn. You can go now. Okay, so Return of the Jedi isn't perfect, but I still love Return of the Jedi. It's exciting. I can watch it over and over again and still be excited and still be enthralled and still enjoy it as if it's my first time. And that's what happened when I worked on this video, is I had to watch it 2 more times. Actually, I kind of watched it 3 more times because there's a special edition and then there's the original. So I was lured into the movies. It's the storytelling, the characters are amazing, the humor, all of it is just fantastic. So that's number 3 on my list of Star Wars movies from worst to best. What is number 2? There's only 2 more movies left. What could they possibly be? You'll find out on the next episode of Star Wars Obsessed Watching. Hey, thanks for watching Star Wars Obsessed Watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you're not already a subscriber, then why don't you subscribe? And to be alerted to upcoming videos, ring that bell icon. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Okay, you can go now.
Hey, maybe I can just, hang around for a little bit.
You said what you had to say. You don't need to stay.
I'll just, stand here in this corner. You won't even notice I'm here.